How's it going, everybody? This is Eddie, and for my 1,000 followers special on Twitch, I'm starting a Let's Play of Vanilla Minecraft because some people request that I play more vanilla, and other people request that I prove that I actually have any redstone skills, and other people just repeatedly ask for YouTube, so I figure why not kill however many birds that is with one stone and do it all at once. So, fixing a creeper hole here. Great way to start, great way to start. I am currently on the server with Wolfman, and I haven't set up much. I've done a lot of caving and not a lot else. But I'll give you the quick tour real quick, and that's that. So, over there you can see the beginnings of a cow farm, and then here's wheat and carrots, and I AFK'd at the carrot thing for quite a while to build up a supply, and the wheat thing as well. And yep, so that's stuff. I probably won't be doing stuff like gathering wheat. One of my problems when I tried YouTube before, I felt, is that I wasn't concise enough in my videos and kind of rambled and dilly-dallied from thing to thing. More planning, more planning, more planning. That is what I'm going for. Of course, we're not doing that right now, but I'll work on it. We'll get there. It's a bunch of reeds. That's what that is, right there on the river. Enough said. Concise. How's that for concise, huh? That's right. Alright, moving on. Okay, so this little hole down here is where I've kept myself for the time being. Down there is caves and branch mine potential for both. And my chests give an idea of exactly how set up I am. Not very. You can see you got quite a bit amount of iron. Gave all my gold to Wolfman. He needed it in exchange for obsidian, which is right there. Definitely can make an enchanting table, just have to pick out a room for it. Oh, sweet. You know what those are. Got this here. I just dug this out right now before starting. It's supposed to, this was a spiral staircase that I made in the wall of this dirt mound that looked natural and untouched. Man, these Enderman holes bug me. So, you know, like something like that. Here we go. Right there. Yep. So then from there, that's where it goes. Right on down. I think we did a pretty good job of making it look natural. Might want to cook up some smooth stone. Do the gravel here with smooth stone. That's something we could do at a later point, but this leads down, come on, eat it, there we go. This leads down into a ravine, which I still haven't really completed all the caves that branch off the ravine when it comes to caving. So, and then I thought the branch mine could be down here. It's more of an official looking entrance than that other one that is just in the middle of that hole in the ground where all our chests are. Oop! Okay. Oh, I found this too. Found this. It's a spider spawner. Found some horse armor in there. Pretty awesome. And the mossy, which we could pick up. Like I said, at some point, gonna be concise today. So, this is like the staircase that I was currently using, and then this is where the spiral staircase went up to, but that's not what we're going to be using anymore. I would like to create a more fitting situation with more of a real mine kind of feel to it. So, first thing I gotta do is dig out the actual cave part, and I'll probably cut away for that. And then the next thing, I'll start now while we talk. Maybe I'll make a few announcements while we dig. So this is recorded in advance, as you can tell. This will probably be uploaded the night of the 1,000 followers, which might be tonight. I think we're at 975 while I'm recording this. So that could be tonight, that could be tomorrow night, could be a week from now, who knows. But it's coming up, so I figured why not record now. And yeah, so it's going to be on the server, it's going to be survival and vanilla, as opposed to our popular PvP games on the stream. I find it very difficult to switch what you're streaming because people did not follow for whatever it is that you have switched to. They followed for what you were playing before. So they was playing PvP games when they followed. Chances are that's what they want to see. That being said, if you want to see me play anything else, I'm definitely open to it, including completely whole other games. And the reason why I believe this to be true about the whole they followed for particular reasons is because the number of people that would stick around in my streams when playing Cube World was much lower than Minecraft, and playing on this survival server was much lower than the PvP games. So, that being said, we won't always do this. Or we won't always play PvP games on the stream, especially once we get to be so large that we can't really, it's not feasible for us to be keeping everyone informed about the IP that we're on and what room to join. Once we get a bit too large for that, we'll probably switch over to honestly, I hate to say this because I'm not a fan of mods or mod packs, but we might switch over to Feed the Beast, which I'm actually excited for. I want to be good at Feed the Beast, but I really need people to hold me, because I've seen what you can do with Feed the Beast. I'm impressed. I think it's a great addition to the game. I've been saying ever since Tekkit kind of came out, I've been saying that, or since it got big, that if Mojang could add some sort of power unit to vanilla, that would just be wonderful. I think that's a great end game thing, a great tool for expansion. I think if Mojang added some sort of a power unit, like I think it's like EU is in one of the mods, and some other stuff, and some of the other ones I forget what they are. I've never really used them that much, but it would allow for them to take the game in many different directions, not just the directions that Feed the Beast or the mods that are included went. So to play that eventually would be fun if I had the chat by my side to say, here's how you start, because I think messing around with it is fun and learning things about it is fun, but when you start off in a survival world and you don't know what everything does and your chest's filled up with like 1 or 2 of each ore that's been added, and you're filling up your chests and you don't know where to go from there, and you don't know exactly where you want to branch into the Feed the Beast world, in my experience, it's been pretty overwhelming. So, I'm going to talk some more, but I'm going to talk some more while we gather resources and cook up some of this stuff. But I will finish digging off camera, so see you guys in a second. The dreaded baby zombie. Not sure if it's a bug or what, but they don't burn. And they should burn if you ask me. I think that's just a little too unfair. Maybe they're not supposed to burn. I don't know. They are pretty bad, though. Alright, so number 1 resource we have to gather is wood, so we'll just do some of that. And so I just talked about where the stream and series might go eventually. Actually, the YouTube series would probably stay vanilla. But, anyways, so next, I'm just going to get wood of all kinds here. Never know when down. I really like birch wood. You never know when you're going to need it, though. Okay, so next thing to talk about, streaming. This thus far is something I'd like to mention. As I said, this is going to be coming out as a 1,000 follower sort of celebration, I guess. I figure that if 1,000 of you are willing to watch me on Twitch, there's got to be at least a few of you willing to watch me here on YouTube. But maybe not. Anyways, so streaming has been way more fun than I thought. I started in... You know what? Actually, I've been meaning to write this date down. I believe I started in the end of May. Does that make sense? No. Early June. Early June, I believe. It's basically been 2 months. 1,000 followers in 2 months, I'm pretty happy with. I'm very happy with. I think that was amazing. When you compare it to the chart of growth that I had on Twitch with the one that I had here on YouTube the first 2 times I tried YouTube, it looks like the YouTube appears to be a flat line, and I thought that it wasn't. And I thought that had potential at the time. But, no. Now, a lot of people ask in the stream, or had asked in the past, have asked in the past. Some people said in the stream at one point, do I want to get bigger in the stream? Yeah, I think I do. I can pretty confidently say I do, because as we've grown, I've only gotten to know the usernames as they walk in better. You know, like more and more people I recognize as soon as they enter, and more and more people have I, you know, like connected with and had a good time in the chat and with the games that we play when we play together. So I would say that would probably also increase. Now, on the other hand, it would also be harder for me to learn more and more people's usernames and, you know, kind of not get to really know. I'm hesitant to say get to know them, because you can only really get to know someone so much through a Twitch chat. But at the same time, you know, you kind of pick up on certain people's sense of humor. I mean, I remember when it was 3 people in my chat and they were the first 3 people to ever, well, no, 4 people, I guess, rather. Yeah, 4 people. First 4 people to ever come back to the stream. And say, oh, hey, like they followed, and then they came back the next day, and they stayed for most of it, and then that continued on for a while. And actually, only 2 of them. I've only seen 2 of them in the chat. I think, you know, at any time recently, and I think, I'm not sure why, but I have a theory. Their usernames were Herobrine the Gamer, Aki Buster, A-K-K-I Buster, Panda Bane, who still comes around, and Impossible Gamer, who of course still comes around and is one of the, you know, one of the mods. Both Panda Bane and Impossible are mods now. And that was awesome, having the 4 of them in chat. Some of them were more talkative than others, and then I think the first to kind of fall off was Aki Buster, and I think that was for like a sleep cycle thing. I think he was much like me, upside down, sleeping. I don't know. Point is, he's not around anymore. Neither is Herobrine, and I get the sense that the reason for that might be because there's a certain type of person out there that really likes small Twitch channels, like really small Twitch channels, because then you get that attention that it's harder to get on larger streams. I mean, even now, people say, "Oh, why didn't you answer my question?" And I say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, you know, every now and then, lines from chat slip through. Try to do my best to look at all of them, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But so, you know, I understand why people like this small channel. I mean, it's almost like having a one-on-one conversation. But I've been having more and more fun as I've been growing. So, mines have those support beams in them. And I'm thinking, if you watch some of my earlier streams, which, as I can safely say during this point, it's probably under 20 of you who were here for when I was doing stuff like this. But I had like a style of branch mine going down. I might as well turn that. I might have wanted some logs. Upon reflection, perhaps I should have kept some logs. That's okay. Oh, come on. Hate it when the clicking and dragging accidentally doesn't carry through all the way. Let's get some, well, no, we're gonna go for some planks. And then we'll make more stairs. There we go. Great. So, you know, stuff like that as a support. And then what I tried out, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, and we're gonna look at it here again and take another peek. But I tried doing it like that. You can really only get the full picture. I do it the other way. Do it like that. And I guess, like, I didn't like how this only rests halfway on that. You know what I mean? But I did like how there was some extending out over here. So one thing we could try... Oh, wait, that's the same thing. I always mess that up. That, and then that. I don't like that as much. I like it the way I had it right here. So we're gonna just go run and take a quick sleep real quick. Alright, we're back. Gotta work on not saying things to work on. Oh, almost did it again right there. Whew, that was close. Alright, moving on. I'll say things like that instead. Moving on. Moving on. We have rain now instead of darkness, but the mobs are gone either way, so that's good. We get... It's doing so good. Anyone see how long I lasted right there? So we're making the stairs here. This is like a muscle memory. I think we gotta dig this way a bit more, a little bit, just a little. Anyways, so something to talk about is exactly what we were talking about before, and where we're gonna go with this series. First big project, and the big project is not that big. Well, I don't know. It could be. We'll see. I would like to make a town, like a suburban desert style town. That's interesting. Just plug that up, I guess. I don't know. We'll work that out in a second. Let's do this. Let's say it again. Okay. I think we could probably lock this guy up right there. Fix it up. Fix it up some other time. And now there's a dark space in there, which you just know that something's gonna spawn in there. Boop. There we go. Problem solved. Actually, let's use smoothstone. So yeah, we'll replace this with smoothstone at some other point. Alrighty, so this is more cramped than I thought it was. I like this. I like this. What we have going on over here. Okay, might as well replace this right here. A lot of if we were richer or more we had more resources, I would say leave it in, because it kind of makes it look even more natural, especially coal and stuff. And then maybe we could also place some tactically placed or tastefully, what's the word? Probably both. Either. Some well-placed coal blocks around. Make it look nice. But, alright, so that works. This is this is looking good here. Maybe we'll just build this up a bit. Place a torch on top. The other thing we could do is put actually, yeah, that might look nice if we put no, let's get up there. Let's get that up there. And so same with these. There we go. Oh, incorrect. So I'm not sure where the supports are gonna go that we had. It might even look nice to bring this all the way up to the ceiling, in fact. Oops. There we go. There we go. Great. So that's that. Want to let you guys know that that's how that was gonna happen. Oops. Nope, come back. Come down from there. Great. So I'm sure this episode has gone on for too long, and I'll probably end up cutting some stuff out. But that's fine. It's fine. Now maybe we could add a little support to this thing. I don't know. Does that make it look better or worse? Does it look? I mean, if I do that, it doesn't look better. Well, actually, let's see. Again, forgetting we have the stairs. I like that right there. It's not in our way. And then probably gonna match that over here. No, I'm gonna do this one like that. That look weird having them be different? Yes, it does. How do I make it do what I want it to do? Like that. Not sure how I feel about that. We will... Lady Impossible Gamer, just talking about you a minute ago. And so this is obviously a work in progress, but this episode's gone on for longer. I think the rest of them will be shorter. Again, really trying to focus on the organization, being concise, all that other stuff. I have to go get ready for the stream now. Looking forward to it. Sure, it's gonna be a great evening. Hope you stop by. Probably gonna have an episode once every few days because I want to put a lot of work into them. So it's gonna be multiple days of recording different sessions, probably for each episode. Plus, I have to find a convenient time to upload. Everything. And just a few things that I don't think I mentioned earlier, really quickly before we end. Servers on 1.6, so we got horses and all that good stuff. Wolfman's an animal and already has a bunch of them, as well as a bunch of other things. And like he found the stronghold and he's kicking butt, taking names. And the other thing that I forgot to mention was what? I just had it in my head and I completely forgot. Oh well. 1.6. It's vanilla. It's donators only for donators from my live stream. Stream every night. Ow. Before I die, I think we'll call it good here. So, thanks for watching and see you next episode. Hold up one second. I looked it over, and I was a little unhappy with the way we left things. So just real quick, wanted to show you what happens just when we do a few changes. One of them was that a creeper blew up here, and so it's a little bit more open. Another one being that I replaced all of the dirt with smooth stone. And you know, this put some stone on top of that, and that's really it. Then I made this closed off right here, make it look like a cave-in. So that's it. Just wanted to say I think that looks much better. Alright, see you next time.